It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing when you let your nuts hang.
So this is about to be the story about how I ended up at a old freak off Diddy party or something on accident in Vegas. Me and my friends. I told this story on YouTube before and everybody loved it, so then I just thought, why not tell it on here too? So this was years ago. Me and my friends, it was 4 of us total. We planned a trip to Vegas, and one day we woke up. It was in the morning time. We had been like drinking and partying the whole night before. So then the next morning, you know how you got a hangover and you kind of just want to drink the hangover off to make it go away, like just drink some more. So yeah, that's what we was doing. We woke up in Vegas drunk and hungover from last night, so we said, hey, why not drink some more to fix the hangover for today? So me and one of my friends, I'm gonna give everybody a name. My name, well, I don't even name. It's me, Nana, Rue, and then Silly. So it's 4 of us total. Me and Nana ended up going to the strip to go get like these tall daiquiri things that we had the night before. So while we on the strip, we just talking about our plans for the day, what we gonna do. I actually got the shirt in Vegas too, come to think of it. That was off subject. But anyway, so we were standing in line to get the drinks, and we just talking about like what we finna do tonight and all that for the night. And so we had a plan to go to Drea's, which is a club that's on the strip. They was having like a pool party, so we was just like, we just finna go drink pregame, all that. But our main plan for the day was to go to Drea's that night. Now, as we're coming up with this plan, a guy is standing there and he's handing out like these little flyer card things. But then he tell us like, hey, we having a pool party or whatever tonight. Y'all should come through. Like, instead of going to Dre's, like, y'all should come through to our pool party. Now, he is talking about this pool party like it is the party of the century. I'm talking about like this was going to be a Project X pool party. I'm talking about like we going to have FOMO if we don't go. Like, this man was big up in this party. So we go back to the room. We end up telling our friends. Oh no, actually before that, when we was at the strip and we was talking to the guy about it, like we kind of was unsure at first, and he was just saying like, what sold us is that he said, as long as y'all game, it's free to get in. It'll be free to get in. So we like, free? Okay, bet. So we go back to the room and we go tell our other friends. And so it's me, Nana, Silly, and Rue. Me and Nana are more friends, and then Silly and Rue are more friends. But Rue was more of Silly's friend. Like, we were all friends, but they were closer. And Silly was from out there in Vegas. The other 3 of us, like, we are not from Vegas. So Silly, part of the reason why I named her Silly, because she did not have any money. So what I name her, Rue was gonna be paying Silly's way, into the functions and stuff or whatever. So of course that's why we were all for like free, like trying to find things to do that didn't cost like a whole arm and a leg, because she was paying for 2 people. So we were trying to consider that in everything that we was doing. Sometimes we would like split the cost of her to do certain stuff, but for Drea's, she was just gonna be paying her way herself. So like Rue was gonna be paying Silly's way by herself. So when we came and told them about the pool party, of course she was like, yeah, like we can just go there. Drea's will always be there. We can go to the pool party, the mansion pool party. So we pre-gaming all day, drinking all that, and then fast forward to it's time for us to start getting ready for the party. So we get ready for the party, pre-gaming still. So at this point, we kind of been drinking all day. So y'all already know by the time we actually make it to the party, like we already drunk. Like we bringing a party to the party, okay? Like we already a party coming. So we make it there, we get to the door, the dude at the door, he like, hey, like y'all game? We like, yeah, cause remember that at the strip, the dude told us like, if you game, you get in free. So just tell them you game. So we get there, I remembered that. I'm like, yeah, we game. So we get in for free. Okay, everything was going cool for a minute. So y'all, we get in the function. I'm talking about when I walk in that function straight out the gate, it's titties everywhere. Out everywhere. We see men walking around in robes. Like, it was just some of everything you could think of going on in this party. So it's packed, and this is like a big house. Like, this is a real mansion party. He did not lie. I'm talking about long front yard, big old backyard, big old pool. Like, this is a real mansion party, and it's packed. So we ended up going like outside where the pool was at, because it was a bunch of people in the house. But like, I noticed that a lot of the people in the house were very underdressed. So we just went outside. So we go outside, we partying, we having a ball. I'm telling you, we get even drunker. Like, we are having the time of our lives, y'all. Like, so much fun. Like, so much fun. So then me and Nana ended up coming in the house because we had to go to the bathroom. And then it was like hot outside. And y'all know how y'all start getting like that sticky hot. And in Vegas, it be super hot. So we wanted to come in the house for a minute. We came in the house, used the restroom. And then like we kind of just sat down on the couch and started like making funny videos and stuff like that. And plus it felt better in the house, so we was kind of cooling down at the same time. We had every intention to just go in the house and come right back outside like with our friends, but we was drunk and it just did not end up happening like that. So I don't know how much time passed. I don't know how long we was in that house, but I know we was in there for at least like a good hour. So we sit on the couch, we taking pictures, all that. Next thing you know, we laughing, a guy ends up coming from downstairs and he points like, he just picking them. Like, he points to me. And he gonna say, you. Who? He like, you. So me and Nana look at each other. I look at Nana, Nana look at me. Like, I'm looking at Nana like, you know him? I'm like, no. So the dude just standing there like waiting on me to get up. I don't get up. So then like he just points to somebody else and he's like, you. Like, he picked a completely different girl, and then like the girl just get up, she walk up there where he at, and so we sitting there confused, like, what? Like, what? So then it was like this pool table where everybody's over there shooting dice at, the guys and stuff. So like one of the dudes come over there and he was like, hey, like, you ain't hear him? Like, he picked you. Like, he told you to come on. Like, you don't want to go up there? So I'm like, he picked me for what? Like, telling me to come on for what? Like, what? I'm not following you. And so he looking at me confused, and he like, did you pay to get in here? I'm like, no. He like, you game, ain't you? I'm like, yeah. Like, he like, so y'all ain't pay to get in here? Like, what? So he like, you know, if you ain't game, like, then you was supposed to pay to get in or whatever. Like, you know, so I'm like, what is game? Like, what is going on? So he like, everybody up there getting money. You see everybody in this house, everybody in the house getting money. Everybody that's going upstairs, they up there getting money. Just like us at this dice table, we getting money. Like, so he just started going on this whole rant about how everybody in here is getting money. So long story short, it took a second, but I put two and two together. Like, oh, so y'all, these girls walking around with they out, they selling that box. So he like, if y'all ain't game, y'all was supposed to pay to get in here. Y'all supposed to pay $40 at the door. So me and I look at each other like, and we just bust out laughing because number one, because we're drunk, number two, because we're super goofy, but we just looking at each other like, what? $40? And then Nana gonna say, who thought it was a $40 house party? Because y'all, where we from, that's like unheard of, but we not from Vegas or no big city like this, so. But anyways, I'm just sitting here like, it was the free that sold us about even coming up in here. So, you know, whatever. So anyways, he like, yeah, like, you know, if y'all ain't game, then y'all gotta pay $40. So I just went on and paid a little $40 because I wasn't trying to blow our other friends' cover. So it's just like, whatever, we paid $40. After we paid, dude going on a whole rant, continuing, and at this point, like, he's starting to get a little louder in his rant, so I started to feel like you trying to show out, and see, that's what I don't play. You're not going to embarrass me, you're not going to try to, like, show out or, you know, cool points off me. So he starts telling me, you see, everybody in here getting money, we get money, you see at this table, we ain't shoot fives, we ain't shoot tens, we shoot hundreds, and then, like, he started, like, fanning his bankroll, and, you know, doing too much, like, doing all this other stuff, and so me and Nana just look at each other, and we're drunk, so we bust out laughing, like, dead in his face, like, we just bust out laughing, because when you do too much as a male, I don't know, you just look stupid to me. Well, females too, but... So he was really doing too much. So we kind of like just laughed at him and like we just went on about our business because boo, boy boo, like gone on. This is about to be part 2 of the Vegas mansion party going absolutely wrong. I don't know how we ended up at a Diddy function, but here we go. So we ended up going back outside after we left the dice table and all that. We go back outside and then we go out there. Silly ends up saying that she had to use the bathroom. So I did not want to go back in that house no more at all at this point. Rue did not know where the bathroom was at, and Nana was the only other option pretty much. So Nana ended up taking Silly in the house to go to the bathroom. So fast forward, Nana ended up coming back out, and we like, where's Silly? So she ended up telling us that Silly ended up talking to a boy on the way out of the bathroom. She's still in the house talking to the guy, whatever. She was going to be out shortly, whatever. So, we gone back to resuming what we was doing. At this point, after all that stuff happened in the house, I'm not drinking anymore because I'm the driver and I'm kind of trying to be alert. So, I'm kind of trying to, not get any drunker and sober up a little bit. So, I wasn't drinking no more. We was still at that partying, but, no more drinky drinks for me. So a while passes and Silly never comes back. And at this point, it was kind of winding down towards time for us to get ready and go. And see, this type of person that I am. Anybody that I came with, I like to stick together the whole time. We somewhere unfamiliar, and especially if we're at a function that we don't know these people. I kind of like to stick together, but especially if I came with you, I'm leaving with you. No sisters left behind. Okay. So we where's Silly? And, Nana had already told us that she was talking to the dude, but this girl, never came back outside. She never reappeared. So, we kind of go in the house looking for her. At first, Rue just went in, kind of glancing around to see if she saw her, but she did not see her. So then she came back out and then got all of us. And then so we all, went in the house to go find Silly because we was calling this girl phone, texting her everything. She is not responding. And at this point, it had been an hour past since
Silly
she had
getting turned out
to the bathroom. And we was getting ready to go, like I said, in a little bit. So we all just kind of went in the house and started looking for her ourselves. So we goes in the house and Nana ends up spotting the boy she was talking to. But no Silly. So we go up to the boy and Nana asked him, where'd Silly go? What happened to the girl you was talking to? Do you know where she went? He ends up telling us, yeah, she upstairs. So me and Nana both knew what that meant. Rue did not know what that meant because keep in mind, Rue was outside earlier when we was in the house and we discovered what it meant. So me and Nana look at each other upstairs? So Rue why she upstairs? So Rue just turns around. She started beelining, going upstairs to go look for her. Of course, we follow suit. So we all go upstairs. And as Rue's going upstairs, she just hollering, Silly, Silly, Silly. At this point, she doesn't even care. She's drunk anyway. So she just yelling her name out. Just, Silly, 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 hey, Silly. So Silly ends up popping her head out of one of the doors upstairs, y'all. This girl popping her head out the door huh? What's going on? Who looking for me? She don't even know she came here with us. So when we was downstairs, when the dude had told us that Silly was upstairs, before Rue beeline for them steps, she was upstairs? Upstairs doing what? When me and Nana looked at each other and laughed. She upstairs doing what? And then the other dude was what everybody else doing upstairs? Getting money? So when she make it to the door, she asked Silly, she Silly, what you up here doing? What's going on? We finna get ready and go. That dude downstairs said you was up here getting money, huh? So Silly is already irritated because she got her dude, in the room, sitting on the bed. So she at the door trying to get us to go away, and Rue was just not going away. So Silly started getting irritated, and keep in mind, all of these people are drunk. So you can only imagine how this conversation went. Silly and Rue kind of started getting into it, going back and forth, because Rue telling Silly to come on. Silly didn't know I'm grown. You already know what I do. Now, this was news to me because I did not know that this was something that this girl, already did. But she was steady telling Rue, you already know what I do. You already know what I do. My stilo. Don't try to act brand new because you around your friends. Don't be trying to act funny because you around your friends. You already know what I do. You already know my stilo, how I get down. So apparently she was saying this in reference to Rue already knowing that she sell that box. It wasn't news. And she was up there telling Rue, the dudes told me I can make a lot of money. They girls go home with thousands every night. Woo, woo, woo. She basically trying to convince Rue it's a good idea. I'm okay. I do this regularly. Leave me alone. So Rue ain't having it. Rue was no, you cannot be doing this. We gotta go. And so Silly starts getting mad, and she what, am I embarrassing you? Am I embarrassing you in front of your friends? referring to us. But keep in mind, we was all cool. Like, I mean, we wasn't that cool to know, like, she be doing all that. But, like, hey, I don't judge. Like, had nothing to do with me. I'm not judging you, girl. Like, I was not embarrassed by that part at all. Now, the yelling, different story. But that, no. I mean, because honestly, like, I've seen people that do much worse things. So, like, her doing this at that party, like, really did not faze me. I was not embarrassed by her, but I guess she felt like that based off the way Rue was, like, not going for it at all. And apparently any other time we not around, Rue just let her do what she do. So she telling us, like, to just leave her. Like, she from out there. Like, she can find her way home. Like, she good. Like, she just telling us, like, she gets mad. Like, no, like, girl, I'm not coming out the room. Like, just go. Leave. Bye. Rue's point was, I'm not just leaving you here because I don't know what could happen to you. Like, we all came here together. We're all going to leave here together. Like, nobody is just about to leave you in this room, in this house full of absolute strangers, and we don't know how you get home. Like, girl, if something happened to you, how we going to explain this to your mama? Like, and you're drunk. Like, no, it's a no-go. Like, ain't nobody gonna just leave you here. So, at this point, the dude on the bed is getting, like, irritated with us, like, holding up whatever they had going on. So he just opens the, like, he gets up, he comes to the door, and he opens the door, like, wider. Because at first, when Silly's at the door, she kind of, like, had her foot in the door, like, cracked a little bit, you know, like. But dude came, like, he opens the door up. And he mad. So he's like, you know, ain't she grown? Ain't she of legal age? Can she give consent? Da-da-da-da-da. So he, you know, kind of starts getting aggressive. Like, and he was like, you know, she good. She good. We got rooms here. Everybody that's up in here working is staying the night. All these girls staying the night. We working all throughout the night. She good. She'll find her way in the morning. We'll make sure she find her way home in the morning. Like, you know, he trying to get us to, like, go on about our business. We, like, no-go. Like, so at this point, all of us is like, no. Like, ain't no way. Like, we ain't leaving her. Like, no, she too drunk to even, like, make this decision by herself. I mean, keep in mind, we all were drunk, but, like, we wasn't as drunk as she was drunk. Like, Silly was, like, on her face drunk. Like, she was the drunkest. So dude started getting mad, and he, like, was showing us the room. He's like, look, she can sleep in here. Like, showing us the room. We still not leaving, so he like, she good, you know. Matter of fact, all y'all can go to work. All y'all can start working tonight. So he like, if y'all don't want to leave her, then all y'all can stay. And everybody that's staying in here tonight getting put to work. So he ended up taking us to the room over across the hall. He like, you know, she good, she can stay in here, like, with all that. So at this point, we kind of just going along with the fact that, like, we all just gonna stay tonight because, like, leaving her was not an option. So at this point, we kind of just all acting like we finna stay, but kind of trying to, well, I don't know about them, but in my mind, I'm trying to plan, like, the exit route. Like, as soon as we can get this girl and get up out of here, like, I am gone. Because who is y'all putting to work? Who working? I ain't working. I came here to party, and that's it.
Sound like y'all been taking for the team.
Party over. So we end up getting silly, y'all. We take her to the room across the hall. Like, we all sitting there on the bed. Like, everybody is drunk, man. Me and Nana are probably the most sober ones because after we had that experience in the house, like, we came outside, like, we really wasn't drinking no more. So we sitting on the bed, like, Silly's out of there, man. Like, we trying to get this girl water, give her, this girl's throwing up everywhere, like, out of there, like, passed out, like, drunk. Like, if she was in that room with that man, like, she definitely 100% would have been passed out in there. Like, there's no way. Like, she was not finna be conscious and awake for much longer. Because as soon as we got in that room, like, it was not long before this girl, like, was laid out across that bed, throwing up and sleeping her throw up. So the dude kept on coming in the room, like, checking on us, but it more so felt like he was watching us, like, trying to see what we was doing and what we had going on. So you already know, like, my brain is a tinkering, and I'm, like, trying to figure out how we about to get this girl up out of here, carry her up out, drag her out, whatever, and beeline to this car and make it home. Because I guarantee you, like, this is some stuff going on up in here. I guarantee you, if we stay tonight, we ain't going home. And sorry for the wait too, y'all. I had forgot. Okay, so basically when I left off, we was in the room, me, Silly, Rude, Nana, and Silly was like passed out, drunk, throwing up all that, you know, in the bed. So we in there trying to feed Silly water. I'm talking about, we literally just trying to give her anything we can to make this girl sober up, like, as fast as possible, right? So Rue had went out of the room, like, because, you know, the dude was coming in there, like, checking on us. Like, he low-key was kind of watching us, but he wasn't coming in there, like, every minute. He was coming in there maybe, like, every, like, 10 minutes or so. So Rue had went outside the room, like, just to kind of, like, peep the scene, like, see what was going on downstairs, you know, like, and all that. So she comes back up, and she basically let us know, like, the coast is clear. Like, he was downstairs at the dice table, but we already knew, like, he was not going to be down there long. Like, he eventually was, you know, going to be coming back upstairs. So thank God the way that this house was made. That dice table was like beside the bathroom, which was closer to like the hallways, like when you like going into like the living area and all that of the house. The stairs was like right there. You know, it's like a little foyer when you first walk in the house, and then the stairs is like right there. Like the bottom of the staircase is like right there by the door. So we trying to get this girl to wake up, like to see if she can walk, you know, or whatever. Like we was just trying to get her to help us help her in any way possible, like any way, like, but it wasn't happening. Like she was out of there. Yeah, I don't know what that man gave her in that room, I don't know, but thank God we was there, because she was out of there. Like this was not just like a drunk. This was like, I don't know, like something else. So y'all, we in the room basically practicing. Like we taking turns, like trying to see like who can hold up, like who can move the most, like, you know, because we know once we go outside this door, like we better be on it, like, cause no interruptions, because I'm telling you, baby, once I book it, I'm not stopping. I make sure I had them keys tucked tight, wasn't gonna drop those, because baby, we making it home. If it's up to me, we're gonna make it home. So we finally kind of like got the shoulder stuff arranged, like got over this shoulder. Somebody else got, like, you know, we got it. We got it arranged. We got one person in the back, one person in the front, people on both sides. Like person in the front, be ready to fight. You know what I'm saying? Person in the back, watch our back. Like, so, you know, we ready. Y'all, so we trying to pull this girl down these stairs as quiet as possible. Like we was trying to go down the stairs as quiet as possible because we didn't want nobody to hear us coming. Like we was not trying to draw any attention. Like we was just trying to slip on out the door. So when he came back upstairs, it was like, baby, like voila, we just disappeared. So thank God he was at the dice table, because y'all know how when guys are like shooting dice and stuff, they focused on their money and they try not to get cheated and all this other stuff. So that man was not even focusing on us at this point. Like he was focused on the dice table. So we coming down the stairs, we see them. Like we got a view from the stairs. Like we can see the dice table from the stairs. The stairs can see, the dice table can see the stairs from where they're at, but they backs all tourists us, like they're not paying attention. So y'all, we just slowly and quietly went down them steps. Like we dragging this girl basically down the steps. We got her on our shoulders, but baby, her feet just, toes gonna be scratched up in the morning. But yeah, y'all, like that's basically what we did though. Like it ain't no long drawn out into it. Like we just basically drug her down the stairs. Like we held her and we slipped on up out that door. And baby, when we got out that door and we got outside, we threw that girl in the back seat of that car, and baby, we booked it all the way home. Like I'm talking about, baby, all gas, no brakes. Like I don't know, something about being in situations like that, like how you paranoid. Like we think like, oh, did somebody see? Is they following us? Is, baby, I don't know, but we made it back to our destination. So y'all, this is why I say that I feel like that man really gave her something, because she was already like all the way out of there, right? But when we make it back to our B&B, y'all, why we make it to the B&B? Why this girl slept in the car all night long? Like we made it back, we trying to wake her up to get her to come in the house. Nobody was carrying her no more at this point, because you're not in danger. We trying to wake this girl up to come in the house. She did not wake up, y'all, and she did not wake up all night till the next day. So the next day when she finally wake up, she all disoriented, confused. Like this girl don't even remember or know what happened. Like she's literally confused. She walked in the house like she asking us, you know, why I'm in the car? Like why y'all leave me in the car? Like she got all these questions, and everybody just looking at her sideways like. So y'all, her and Rue ended up like exchanging words. Rue was mad at her, and I understood exactly how Rue felt, because Rue was just feeling like, you know, you put all of us in danger. Like you had everybody in a very dangerous situation. Like, you know, all that. She just kept saying, basically, like Silly just kept basically saying, you know, like, you know my stilo, you know what I do, you know how I get down. But she wasn't really elaborating, like going into detail a whole lot about what she did. So damn. Y'all, that was a gnat. I promise I ain't got roaches. I don't. That was a gnat. But anyway, so like they going back and forth, whatever, you know. Silly wasn't saying a whole lot. Like Rue was really just telling her, you know, how she felt. Like she really was going out, but she really was just telling like, you know, that's not cool. Like you put everybody in a dangerous situation. Like, you know, anything could happen to any of us. And I mean, that basically was the ending of it. Like, Silly really wasn't saying a whole lot. Like, because, like I said, I don't think this girl remembered at all. I mean, I never really said too much to her about it because, like I said, she wasn't really like my friend. She was more so a Rue friend, and her and Rue had already had their words about it. So I didn't want her to feel like we was like trying to gang up on her or anything like that, you know, because that was just unnecessary to do. So, but yeah, that's basically it. We made it home. Everybody was good, and I mean, Silly and Rue, they still friends to this day. So
What it do, everyday people, man? It's your boy PJ. Today we back with another lit video. We back in the confessional, and yes, we staying lit, big dog. Shout out to my everyday people who rock with me every day. Shout out to my homeboy Lucky Wills and Deals and keeps it lit. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to this video. Let me know what y'all think about it in the comment section. Alright, hit the link below. We got the HiveMindLabs.com. You can get the super fat burners, unbig that back, big dog. Let me know what y'all think about this video in the comment section, okay? Now, it took a long time when we got there, and no women were hurt in the making of this video. But when a person comes and tells you, are y'all game or not, red flags should go out. This is what I understand. When women get put in situations and y'all clearly ignore red flags, like, cause it's a reason why women miss red flags, and it's not always the same reason. It's not just because of the looks, it's not because of the money, it's not because it's whatever is convenient for you at that time that you will ignore red flags. And what was convenient for them at the time was paying for an extra person to get inside clubs and parties. So for Silly to get into a party, she didn't have no money. So Rue was having to pay for everything, and then they was chipping in. And since they found a party that they could get in free, although they would have had to give up some butt cheeks, they ignored that red flag. Okay, this happens with guys. I mean, with women, with men, with money. If the chick is broke and she see a way to get out of a financial bind, this man got money, bam, I'm gonna ignore all the red flags. Okay, if this chick ain't had no good sex in a long time and she just been dealing with dirt bags, and she's find a person with a long john and she just take them on and ignore all the red flags, all because whatever fits y'all at the time is convenient for y'all. Okay, and this is exactly what happened, and almost led them astray, bamboozled, hoodwinked into somebody's pimping, human trafficking ring. Okay, it's crazy, ain't it? I don't think I've been in a situation where, well, I've been put in a lot of situations. But as a man, we don't find situations like this very often. What we do find is ourselves seeing women put their friends in situations like these. Okay, like it's always a guy that want to take one for the team, but it's always a woman that's bringing the friends to be taken on for the team. Okay, it's always one party girl who's getting all her friends to be team takers. But these girls was not playing team sports. They was like, you on your own on this one, sister. But they didn't leave her there alone. Good thing for them. That's some good friends to actually keep an eye on their friend and know that we all leaving together. Although I know some women that would have left you. I know guys, like, if we got some homeboys that's taking their precious time with their woman and they not coming outside and doing what we got to do, and we waiting, hey man, we finna dip. They just better be, if you ride with somebody, this is another reason why I stopped riding with people. Because I stopped riding with people because one day I was riding with somebody and they got on some BS and had me out all night. And I was just like, bro, let's roll. Take me to the house. Take me to my car. Do something. Man, all right, hold on. That was the last time I rode with somebody. I was like, I ain't finna let nobody else put me in a bind to where I can't leave when I want to. Okay, and I ride with I drive people places, and if I'm ready to go, I'm ready to go. Hey man, I ain't finna stay here all that long. You know what I'm saying? I done got myself out of a situation where I can tell you a situation where my cousin, the Space Jam Jordans came out. So what was that, like 2016 or something like that? Um, Space Jam Jordans came out, and uh, I took my cousin to go get some stuff. And while we go to a hotel off of I-35, a little grungy truck stop hotel or whatever. It was not the place to be. And when I went in there, I knew these people been there for a while because they had DVDs in the drawer. Like it was their home. You know what I'm saying? They was picking movies out the drawer. Like, what movie you want to watch? I was like, what? This is crazy. So anyway, I'm sitting there talking to the dude. One of my homeboys was in there too, and I was just like, what up, bro? I'll chop it up with him. And then the dude was like, hey, you know him? He cool? I said, yes, my homeboy. Big bro from the set. No. Woo. He like, all right, cool. Then dude said, hey, man, let me try on your shoes. I said, nah, I'm cool. He said, oh, okay. So I was like, I gotta go grab something out of my car. Hey, call my cousin D. Hey, man, come outside. You ain't out here in 2 minutes. I'm leaving. He was like, what's up? I said, man, don't ever bring me this shit, no boy. Hey, bro, once he asked me for my shoes, that should have been your cue to let's get out of here, man. These dudes ain't up to no good. They trying to take the shoes off our feet. If I would have let him try my shoe on, I would have never got that mug back. Man, get me up out of here, man. Let's go. So we leave. 2 months later go by. I see my homeboy that I seen at the hotel room. He's like, hey, man, do you know them dudes? I said, nah, that was my first time meeting them fools. He was like, man, they was trying to set me up. He was like, he was saying stuff to make it seem like he knew me, but he didn't know me. And he was saying stuff like something about my big brother. I was like, they asked me who you was. I said, that's my homeboy, his big brother from the set, and he good people. And he was like, yeah, he was making a rap like, I don't care what set your brother from and all this stuff. And he said the dude was just rapping, and then he said they tried to set him up to rob him, or they tried to rob him or something. He had to fight his way up out there or whatever the case. I said, bro, I didn't even know them. Dude asked to wear my shoes, and I said, hell no. Then I walked outside and called my cousin to get me up out of there. And I think I told him when I shook his hand, I was like, hey, you better get up out of here. I told him real quick. He was like, I heard you, but I didn't hear you. I said, yeah, you better get up out of here. And I told him that, and he was like, yeah, I didn't understand what you were saying, but because you was in a rush, and I was trying to dap you up and tell you on the slide just to get up out of there, because I was. So there you have it. Everyday people, let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'm gonna holler at you later. Peace.
Day and night. For some women, it can start working in as fast as 1 week.